everyone, John here. We're on an airboat. We went down to the Everglades. My brother and our good friend Adrian, really one of my brother's really good friends, came down from New York and wanted to spend the weekend with him. And they were nice enough to pick me up on Saturday on their way to the Everglades. And we went out on an airboat, a brief monster truck tour. I'll show you that later in the video. This thing spun around corners like crazy. It was awesome. And we went through their little nature preserve. Here's myself, Adrian, and Mark.
See that gator waiting for you?
Foot from the eye. Every inch is a foot. Yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, wow. Look how long. Compared to this guy, like that one.
Oh, yeah. A couple of alligators in the water waiting to eat anyone who falls off the boat.
You guys both have blue ones?
The one up there on the left, that's the mama of the baby.
Oh, right there?
12
They're
feet.
about 2 years old now, but they were back in then when they're first hatched. We count them, and there was 35 there. And there's only 2 left right now. When they're first hatched, they're only about 6 or 7 inches long, so everything needs them. Egrets, herrings, the seed over here, I think the baby there's one on the side. Yeah. Even fish like catfish, that's out of the water grass.
I'm going to give you about a minute here on the airboat without any voiceover, so you can sort of kind of experience what it's like being on one of these things. It's kind of cool. They're really fast. Then we went into their alligator park where they rehabilitate animals and saw some alligators and things. And it was kind of neat seeing these. It's both like a positive and a negative, you know, because they're in these cages, in these swimming pools essentially. But also they wouldn't survive in the wild. And there's a reminder not to get your hands too close to the fence. Yeah. Because these guys are waiting to feed on what's left of you if you do get too close to the fence.
Yeah.
And in the preserve area, they let you pick one up. Roar! So we all did it. And everybody just got in line and then picked up their alligator. Here's Adrian holding on to his alligator. And then there's my brother with his awesome beard holding on to his alligator. Rawr, yeah. And I had to get one to go, so I picked up this little stuffed animal as a souvenir. And had to bring an alligator home with me, you know. Now we're actually in like a truck, like a swamp buggy they call it. My brother and Adrian. Yeah, but I don't want to drop the phone. So then we got on this monster truck They call it the swamp buggy, but it's essentially like a giant monster truck with big giant wheels, and you sit on top and with no roof and ride through the old growth forest. And it's a big swamp. It's all water and everything. And that was kind of a neat experience. We got to see a little bit of wildlife here and there and learn about the old growth forest and what's going on in Florida with these old forests and the way things used to be hundreds of years ago compared to how they are today. It's very informative, really neat.
The airplane up in the soccer field, there's like a big bird's nest up there. Yep. There's a cardinal airplane. It's actually an epiphyte is what it is. It's a plant that goes on another plant that gets no nutrients. From that tree, it gets all its nutrients from the atmosphere. Rain falls, cypress needles will drop down into them, insects, frogs. The way they're shaped, when it rains, water will flow right down into the center of it. Kind of like a reservoir. It's everywhere out there.
Mark, there's a brachiosaur.
Rolling over my head.
I'm like, huh? Like I'm gonna see it.
I just love that tree. Well, the bark is like that. Small middle right up there.
So in this clip, we're looking at a tree. There's one type of tree that strangles another tree. So you'll see it wrapped around the main tree, like a smaller tree wrapped around the big tree. And the small tree is being parasitic here and eating the big tree. You get it? Yeah. Crazy. Saw some deer here. White-tailed deer. Apparently white-tailed deer are smaller down in Florida than they are up in the northern states like New York and Pennsylvania. Yeah, they don't seem worried about us at all. Yeah.
Driving away, but you're like, hey, what was it? Oh, okay, it's just that thing again.
But so there you go, guys. Our trip to the Everglades. I highly recommend never ever touch or pick up or do anything with an alligator. Leave them be. Let them have their own life. Don't mess with them. Don't do this at home, because this might happen to you. Have a great day, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. I'm John. I'm out of here, and we'll catch you guys on the next one. And thanks, Adrian, for coming down. We really appreciate it. That was so much fun.